Yes.
Hello and welcome back to the channel. I'm testing out a new mic and I'm hoping that this comes through. Today got a little package in the mail, and some of you who have been following this car remember from the first video that I made I had an exhaust leak. Well, I tried multiple times to fix the exhaust leak, even doubling up, like a standard Felpro gaskets for these lt1 engines. These are like medium priced headers, but they seem to have warped. The flanges have warped. So I went out and purchased Mr. Gasket. Let's see if that comes in. Part number 7404G as in girl. lt1 engines basically. And they have a special D port on here. But these are what they call the soft aluminum gaskets, and I want to show you the differences between a stock gasket and this gasket and the thickness. So the whole theory behind that is supposed to compensate for the waviness within the exhaust flange or the header flange or anything like that. And let's see if we can get a thickness comparison. See how flexible this is, how thin it is. Much thicker. Really nice piece actually. So tonight I'm going to unbolt the exhaust or the header, slip these bad boys in, and hope this cures the problem. So let's get started. Basically, it is totally unnecessary to prop open the hood this way when doing such work, but just for filming purposes I put the hood up just to get a better vantage point. You can see what we're working on here. These are shorty headers. I forget the name brand. Now, since these gaskets, if you notice, they have the little ears on them, it's not necessary to take all the bolts off the header, which makes it extremely easy to put back on because you're not fighting the exhaust system and fighting everything to get these bolts into that aluminum head, possibly stripping it out. So you could basically slide the gasket onto there like that and keep the two end bolts into the header. What we do is loosen up and then pry back onto this. Notice between the two wrenches, the thicker head, smaller head. Tech tip. See the black marks? That's where it's leaking from. What we try to do is put another gasket on top of that. Still leaked. So, yep. Alright, good. At least we can move that around. Alright. Let's see. In here. tech tip. Aluminum heads, steel bolts, always hand thread. Alright, everything in reverse. See you back when I'm done. Yes.